Hello, party people. So we started off today's videos on a good note. We did something a little different, and here's the card that I pulled while doing the pack opening. As you can see, it's the useless Magikarp. Yeah, I just put it in the case. I mean, like, it has some value, but like, I don't know. I had debated about making this video for a long time, and I decided I can't not make this video, if that double negative makes any sense. If by the end of this video you think I am somewhat racist, that's fine. You're allowed to believe in whatever you want to believe in. If by the end of this video you think other people are racist, specifically people who target people that look like me, I mean, it's very discouraging to know that I'm not welcome here, and by here I mean the city, Connecticut, America, maybe. And I wouldn't be welcome in any other country because I would either be not different enough or not the same enough. So I don't have my mask on right now, right? And typically the mask covers my mouth and nose. And you can see my eyes and hair and forehead, of course. Now, without the mask on, what race or ethnicity do you think I am? I mean, judging by my complexion, my eyes, and my hair color, I'm most likely from some part of East Asia. To be politically incorrect, I am Oriental, even though that's not really a cool word anymore. I don't know. I don't keep up on this typically. But this doesn't cover everyone, of course. Anyone from East Asia or of the Orient, which is the ancient Chinese city where the word Oriental comes from. I'm not sure if you guys knew that. If you want a little education lesson right now. So if you look at Filipinos, right, they can have a little bit darker, more brown skin tone. If you look at Laotians, that is also common. If you look at Cambodians, that is also common. I'm sure there's other parts of Asia that can reflect that as well, specifically in the East. So, there is no confusing what I look like, or possibly what area of the world I originate from. And what I'm saying is, like, I don't mean to sound racist, but I'm just gonna let it all out right now. Like, light-skinned black people, they can be mistaken for being, Filipino, Latino, stuff like that. So they have options, so to speak. And there's don't be hating on the light-skinned black people. Just saying right there, just saying that Steph Curry right there. Then you have Latinos themselves, who also can be mistaken as Pacific Islanders. They can be mistaken as, in some cases, part black, for lack of a better term. And even white people, specifically white people who are mixed. I can't remember, but didn't Pokimane like review her race at one point, and like she's basically just white, like majority. Obviously there were other countries, but that's with everyone. So yeah, so like all I'm saying is other races have the luxury, if you want to call it that, of being able to say they are not who people think they are. They'll be like, oh, like, why anyone will lie about this? You'd be surprised. They they could just be like, if someone asks them a question like in a very sarcastic tone, what are you? Oh, are you blank? In that case, the minority in question has the ability, if they so choose to use it, to be like, no, I'm actually blah 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 blank, and then it's all cool. Then it's good, because maybe that person doesn't like certain people, and it's fine. That's fine, and you're allowed to believe in whatever you want to believe in. Like I said, I just want to use an example. First of all, just gonna put this on right now. So what did you see? You saw someone with their nose and mouth covered, yet they were still easily identifiable as Oriental of East Asia. And when all this shit started, when I heard that, like I'm not sure if it's a fact or like if it came from a laboratory or the virus, or if it came from bats or something. I'm really not sure. The wet market. But when I heard it was China, I thought to myself, I said, no good is going to come out from this for anyone that looks like me. Like, there will be no benefit to anyone who looks like me is from that part of the continent. And I told myself that maybe I was exaggerating, just being too worrisome, concerned, etc. And I wanted to believe that. But as the events of the past few, 1 or 2 years, I mean, you might not believe me, but this is my opinion and what I perceive as fact. The amount of racism directed towards me has increased significantly, drastically, since all this started. And I can't be like, oh, I'm not Asian, I'm just... Is there any other race that looks like East Asians? Who can I pass as besides an East Asian person? Now, this isn't me complaining or anything. This is just me stating a fact. And the fact is that I don't want to say they're better off, but at least other minorities have other options. But am I afforded that luxury? No, I'm not, because I was not able to control the way I was born. It's just very disheartening. But hey, if God forbid it comes to this, but if these so-called allied powers want to take China on, do you know the population in China? I mean, like, they require military service there before you go to college. Does anyone know that? Other countries do that too, but if you figure the number of young people before they're going to college who have had military training for the mandatory 1 or 2 years, whatever it is, I think it's only 1 year, they're sort of ready in case the shit hits the fan. They're sort of ready. And in America, obviously, we do not require military service. Should we? I think so, but hey, what do I know? I just don't know how I can express this point without sounding like I'm making excuses or wishing I had control over things that I have no control over. So how's that hashtag Stop Asian Hate going? Is that still going on? Because I haven't heard from it in a while. Haven't heard from Black Lives Matter in a while. What I did hear about was a mob trying to enter a basketball arena and saying they stand with Kyrie Irving, a basketball player who does not want to get the vaccine. And this mob of potentially violent people said, "We stand with Kyrie." Now, as far as I know, Kyrie Irving is a pretty nice guy. Like, he gets misunderstood, but he's a good. From what I see, he's a good person. Do you really think? Does the mob really think that Kyrie wanted his name used in that manner, in a clearly not peaceful manner? Like, did anyone even ask his permission to use his? He's a public figure, so like, did they contact him? Is Kyrie joining? Is he starting some sort of revolution? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's been a long couple years. Yeah, that mob was ironically enough, some members of that mob were wearing masks. Anti-vaccine people were wearing masks. Am I the only one who sees the irony in that? Okay. Okay, good talk. Good talk, guys. Okay. Um well, that's my 2 cents. Take care of yourselves, guys, and each other.